Good evening, this is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel as I continue on my part series on the week that was college football's history and review, the 1954 college football season. Now I'm in week 6 of October 23rd, 1954. I'm going to start. This game was played, I believe, October 21st, 1954 on a Thursday, where South Carolina beats Clemson 13-8 as sophomore quarterback Mackie Prickett, who had 125 yards total of offense, sparked the Gamecocks to a fulfilling win over rival Clemson in the 52nd renewal of State Fair Big Thursday contest. The Tigers quarterback Don King continued his hard luck senior season while being knocked out in the first half, but returned to guide the second half threat that nearly pulled out win. After having seen two scoring threats die on fourth down in South Carolina territory, Clemson led 2-0 on safety early in the second quarter. The Gamecocks halfback punter Bill Tower dropped punt snap in end zone and had to cover it. Prickett made 3 final runs on a 40-yard drive, including a 3-yard touchdown with a 7-2 lead. Prickett threw 24 yards to halfback Carl Brazel to set up his 3-yard touchdown for 13-2 halftime lead. So on 3rd and 11 in the fourth quarter, the Tigers halfback Joel Wells threw a surprise option pass to halfback Joe Glickman, who sauntered 81 yards for a 7 touchdown. So Clemson came back later with King hitting in Walt Laraway at Carolina in 10-yard line, but in his excitement, Laraway lateral to ineligible guard Dick DeSimone backed up to 39-yard line, and King threw interception at ubiquitous defensive back Prickett picked off at the 5-yard line. Number 5. Next on Friday, it was October 22nd, 1954. Miami beat Maryland 9-7 as angry Miami saw its bowl hopes blasted by NCAA probation doled out early in the week and took its frustration out on the disappointing Maryland. Now, Hurricanes kept Terrapins bottled up all night with stellar defense led by linebacker Ernest Tobey and defensive back John Bookman and Bob Nolan. Closely covered, Nolan made leaping 21-yard touchdown catch from quarterback Mario Bonfiglio in the last 10 seconds of first half and chipped in third quarter tackle. Help from defensive back Jack Loesch for safety on Terps halfback Ronnie Wohler. On 4 occasions, Miami drilled inside Maryland 15-yard line without scoring. Fullback Dick Bilski notched Maryland's late touchdown after roughing punter penalty kept alive Terps' drive of 82 yards. So Miami ran 76 plays to 41 plays for Maryland, and it's 327 yards to 165 yards total offense. Offensive edge encouraged several Terps to claim Canes as better team than number 3 UCLA, their early October conqueror. The shutout was produced by Cornell over Princeton by a score of 27-0. In the season's 4 prior losses, Cornell had amassed only 199 yards rushing, but in stunning reversal, Big Red powered for 308 yards on ground and legs. Fullback Bob Bedrosian and halfbacks Art Bolin, Dick Meade, and Dick Jackson, without their injured tailback Royce Flippin and his sub Dick Fry, who separated his shoulder early on defense. So Tigers were lost on offense with a blank for first time since 1945. Princeton totaled only 195 yards of offense, meager 93 yards of which came on the runs, and Cornell got rolling to its first touchdown in the first quarter after defensive back Meade's midfield interception, followed by Jackson's 35-yard romp to 8-yard line. Princeton, however, threatened twice in the second quarter at Big Red 21 and 18-yard lines. With the fumble recovery by guard Charlie Sharp at 30-yard line, Tigers were stopped on downs at 21-yard line, and Cornell quarterback defensive back Billy DeGraff hit and John Morris a 16-yard touchdown in the third quarter and tackled Len Orniski. Second fumble recovery put Jackson in place for wide 16-yard touchdown run. Result was tonic to Big Red. They stormed to 5 straight wins to end season and take 11 hour Ivy League Cove championship. I want to make a correction. I forgot. Miami was ranked number 16 when they beat Maryland. They was ranked number 16 in the country. See, Clemson was they ranked. South Carolina wasn't ranked. Looks like okay. Number 14. Virginia Tech beat Virginia. Looked like by score 6-0. In Renoke, Virginia. Virginia Tech played without 3 speedsters from its backfield known as Light Brigade, but Virginia Tech blanked charged up Virginia because the Cavs twice broke past receivers open only to misconnect. So in Fred Moyer was overshot in the first quarter, and in Jesse Hagee dropped bomb at Gallus 15-yard line third quarter. Hokie scored game's only touchdown in the second quarter when sophomore in Grover Jones slipped behind 2 defenders to nab scoring toss after replacement quarterback Billy Cranwell hit and Tom Petty with sideline pass. Virginia halfback Henry Struppett third quarter 17-yard punt return was called back, so Cavs put ball in play at own 8-yard line. So instead of Gobble's 17-yard line late in the game, Virginia quarterback Revy's Daly overshot Strimpek in end zone. Halfback Dickie Beard, only regular back to play for Tech, rushed 15 times for 77 yards. So number 15 Georgia Tech beat Kentucky. Georgia Tech, the number 15 team in the country, lost to Kentucky. Number 15 Georgia Tech lost to Kentucky 13-6. Little known junior Ed Brad Mills sparked Kentucky's inspired Wildcats with 4th down 26-yard touchdown touchdown catch from quarterback Bob Hardy at the game's opening kickoff. So Georgia Tech waited until it received second half kickoff to answer with a touchdown of its own. It finally looked like a team that recently gathered momentum. Yellow Jackets sped 78 yards to score with Henry Hare toting quarterback Bill Brigman's pass 14 yards to pay dirt. But Hero Mills quickly deflated Tech with his block of quarterback kicker Wade Mitchell's conversion try to maintain 7-6 edge for Wildcats. Critical moment came in third quarter after Tech fullback linebacker George Humphreys made interception of Hardy at Kentucky 20-yard line. Humphreys' knee touched inches short of goal line on 4th down run with score still at 7-6. So Hardy clinched the upset on 4th quarter drive aided by Mills' 15-yard catch. The loss all but removed Yellow Jackets from SEC title hunt. There was another upset. Number 12 Alabama lost to Mississippi State 12-7. On homecoming Saturday, Alabama, winners of the 4th straight, had every reason to believe it was in SEC championship and bowl game contention, but upset by 2-touchdown underdog Mississippi State signaled desertion of Alabama's offense. It would score only one more touchdown in the last 4 games. Quarterback Albert Elmore passed for 11 for 17 for 118 yards, and halfback Corky Thorpe rushed 81 yards for 17 carries, but Princeton Tide could click only on Elmore's touchdown pass to Thorpe in the last 25 seconds of first half. Halfback kicker Bobby Luna's kick provided 7-0 lead. Bulldogs rallied in the second half as quarterback Bobby Collins fielded punt in third quarter and raced 59 yards to touchdown. But Bama and Tommy Tillman blocked extra point to keep Tide ahead 7-6 with 9 minutes left in contest. Maroons defensive end Ron Bennett defensive hero, along with center linebacker Harold Easterwood, recovered fumble at the tied 30-yard line. On next snap, Mississippi State halfback Joe Silvery took pitch out, charged untouched for touchdown. When halfback defensive back Jim Harness knocked down Elmore's fourth down pass at goal line, Mississippi State clinched its first victory over Alabama since 1941. Had a top four showdown between number 2 Wisconsin and number 4 Ohio State, where number 4 Ohio State beat number 2 Wisconsin 31-14. Number 4 Ohio State beat number 2 Wisconsin 31-14. So Badger's long-suffering fate in Columbus, 36 years without a single win, appeared at possible end as halfback Pat Levenhagen's 34-yard touchdown catch provided a 7-3 halftime lead that carried deep into the third quarter. Wisconsin moved from their 48-yard line to Ohio 20-yard line and appeared ready for his second touchdown. But the game turned on halfback defensive back Howard Hopalog Cassidy's clutch 88-yard interception touchdown return and last minute of third quarter, and within an unbelievable 9-minute span, Ohio State had 4 touchdowns. So the Badgers unscored upon in second halves of their year's 4 wins to date, coughed up 2 fumbles, completely botched fake punt pass by quarterback Jim Miller to fuel fourth quarter Buckeyes touchdown explosion. Cassidy broke off right tackle for 39 yards, then blocked for Ohio State fullback Hubert Bobo's 4-yard touchdown run. After Miller's fourth down fake punt disaster, quarterback Dave Leggett tagged it 28 yards on the next play to ring, scored to 24-7 for Buckeyes. So next came tackle Don Schwartz's fumble recovery at Wisconsin's 10-yard line. Halfback Jerry Hartrader raced for touchdown on first snap. Badgers got consolation touchdown against reserves cleared from Ohio bench. Michigan upset number 8 Minnesota in a shutout 34-0 as undefeated Golden Gophers were brought back to the earth by revived Wolverines. Michigan compiled 443 yards, scored at end of inspired offensive trips of 70, 80, 66, 69, and 37 yards. Halfback Tony Branoff, back from injury list, launched University of Michigan scoring with 13-yard run and sparked his next TD drive. Wolverines tailback Dan Klein dashed 22 yards to score and flipped 19 yards to end Ron Kramer for another touchdown. So Minnesota gained but 138 yards and made only 5 first downs in its demoralizing little brown jug visit to Ann Arbor. Number 13 Purdue beat Michigan State 27-13. A season-long deficiency in finishing scoring threats continued to vex Spartans until injured tailback Leroy Bolden left bench late in third quarter to spark offense. Meanwhile, accurate Purdue quarterback Lynn Dawson rifled 3 touchdown passes, giving him 12 for the first half of his sophomore season. Between offensive lapses, Michigan State managed to score first for 6-0 lead on a 68-yard drive in the first quarter that featured quarterback Earl Morrow's fast thinking before halfback Bert Zager's crashed 6 yards up middle to score. Trapped for seemingly certain loss, Morrow wiggled away for a 10-yard run, and as he went down, flipped lateral to fullback John Massop for extra 11 yards. Spartans briefly gladdened record homecoming crowd with length of field march to tailback Leroy Bolden's 6-yard touchdown run, set up by Jim Hinsley's 19-yard catch. Boilermakers had earned 14-6 lead at halftime as Dawson clicked on touchdown passes by Leonard Zizda and halfback Ed Zimbo. A key score came as Dawson lofted precision 73-yard touchdown pass to halfback Jim Whitmer for 21-6 edge in third quarter. Number 11 Colorado lost to Nebraska 20-6. As the Cornhuskers slapped Colorado from undefeated ranks, showed that Buffalo's early success had come against less than powerful Big Seven opposition. Bison got possession on early fumble recovery at Nebraska 25-yard line and appeared touchdown bound until fullback Emerson Wilson lost handle as he approached line at Huskers 3-yard line. Cornhuskers defensive end Andy Lohr gobbled up fumble at his 6-yard line. To open second quarter, Nebraska went 90 yards, including 3 passes, which went for 47 yards. To halfback Dennis Korneck's 2-yard touchdown sweep with pitch out. Buffalo's tailback defensive back Carroll Hardy, who made many key first half tackles, provided 6-6 tie. A 24-yard touchdown run untouched through right tackle in second quarter. After wingback Frank Bernardi broke free for a 39-yard run. Huskers sophomore halfback Willie Greenlaw busted up halftime tie as he ran for 10 and 11-yard touchdowns in the second half. Critical to outcome was Buffalo's inability to pass, which allowed superior defensive line of Nebraska to play tight to throttle all but Colorado's second quarter flashes by Bernardi and Hardy. Huskers made steady march after second quarterback kickoff, but appeared stopped on quarterback Don Brown's 4th down run at Buffalo's 10-yard line. Brown snaked his arm free to pitch out to unguarded Greenlaw for a touchdown run. Hardy lost fumble to Nebraska defensive end Jack Rayleigh, leading to Greenlaw's fourth quarter 11-yard touchdown. Number 1 Oklahoma shut out Kansas State by the score of 21-0. After years of weak results, Kansas State visited Norman to challenge high-riding, top-ranked Sooners juggernaut. So in the first half, Oklahoma used option runs by quarterback Jimmy Harris, scored on halfback Buddy Leak's 2 short touchdown runs in late second quarter, plunged by sophomore fullback Jerry Tubbs. Early in third quarter, Wildcat center linebacker Jim Fury recovered fumble at his 44-yard line, but drive fizzled at OU 34-yard line. So when Sooners couldn't cross the goal line in the second half, they somewhat spoiled partisans sat in quiet boredom, expecting much more from the chain charges after 65-0 walloping of Kansas on previous Saturday. Kansas State guard Tito Cordelli halted drive with fumble recovery at his 20-yard line in third quarter. Oklahoma coach Bud Wilkinson gave credit elsewhere, heaping high praise on vanquished Wildcats. With their backs to the wall, they fought back on the field well. K-State gained only 154 yards as top halfback Corky Taylor was cuffed with 5 catches for -3 yards rushing and 3 catches for 46 yards receiving. So Oklahoma gained 331 yards, taking its 14th straight win and its 42nd conference game in a row without defeat. This was a big showdown as number 7 Arkansas faced number 5 Mississippi. Number 5 Mississippi faced number 7 Arkansas, where number 7 Arkansas shut out number 5 Mississippi in Little Rock, Arkansas 6-0. So after posting 3-7 record in 1953, rowdy Razorbacks embraced national attention with huge upset of undefeated Rebels. They also were gaining nickname fame with the 23-year-old Little Pigs, meaning that small corps of 23 players were team's driving force. Arkansas fullback linebacker Henry Moore stopped 4th down dive at own 5-yard line by Ole Miss fullback Bobby McCool in first quarter and ended Mississippi's last gasp with interception at own 20-yard line in fourth quarter. So Arkansas appeared content to accept a 0-0 moral victory after receiving punt at own 17-yard line with 6 minutes to play. But the Hogs took 3rd and 6 gamble from own 34-yard line with less than 4 minutes left. Tailback Buddy Benson faked the sweep to left, stopped, lofted long pass to blocking back Preston Carpenter at the Rebels' 35-yard line. Carpenter took pass over his left shoulder and fled rest of way from quarter defensive back Billy Kennard for winning 66-yard touchdown. So Arkansas was outgained 258 yards to 223 yards, but much of Mississippi's yards was achieved near midfield. Ole Miss had more to fret about. This match with Southwest Conference foe fielded short SEC slate, so its loss counted negatively in own conference standing. Saddleback punter George Walker, nation's leader in punting, bombed 55 and 43 yards, respectively, boots to help pin Ole Miss in its territory. So the nation's leading pass offensive team coming in, Rebels quarterback Eagle Day and Houston Patton hit only 2 of 11 for 32 yards against an alert Porkers defense. And finally, number 17 Southern California beat California by a score of 29-27 as the blistering battle gave control of PCC's Rose Bowl bid to persistent Trojans. Trailing 7-0 because they lost fumble on the opening kickoff that was turned into a 3-yard touchdown run by USC wingback Lyndon Crow. Golden Bears marched right down field to the doorstep of Troy end zone. California halfback Johnny Wilson bobbled fumble at goal line, and Crow gobbled it up to the end zone. Crow's second touchdown gave USC a 20-7 lead early in the third quarter. But resourceful Cal quarterback Paul Larson followed immediately with a 64-yard kickoff return to USC 1-yard line. He sneaked for a touchdown to pull Bears within to a threatening spot at 20-14. So moments later, Larson was trapped for safety, crucial safety by Southern California and Don McFarland, and tackled Ed Fouch. And the Trojans led 22-14. So in many ways, Cal never recovered from that blow. But halfback Cal Norris' 1-yard touchdown run brought Bears within 22-21 with 6:02 left. Crow playing 60 minutes in his Grace two-way game as Trojan scored his third touchdown to clinch it 29-21 with 2:22 left. The AP poll, October 25th. Ohio State was number 1, Oklahoma number 2, UCLA number 3, Arkansas number 4, Army number 5, Notre Dame 6, number 7, West Virginia, Wisconsin was number 8, number 9, Purdue number 10, Miami, Michigan was number 11, Mississippi number 12, Southern California 13, Virginia Tech 14, Navy 15, Duke 16, Texas Christian 17, Southern Methodist 18, Rice 19, and Cincinnati 20. So that concludes a look at week 6, the week that was, October 23rd, 1954, looking at the week that was, the games that were played during that week, during that period of time. If you can subscribe to the channel, like, comment, do whatever you can to support the channel. This is week 6 of October 23rd, the games that were played. So, for week 6 of October 23rd, 1954. So hopefully you enjoy everything that was talked about with the games and the recap of the games, and best yet to come for tomorrow. I'll be doing week 7, and keep moving forward in this season the best way I can, and keep moving with that. So that concludes this video. Again, subscribe, like, comment, do what you can to support. One more thing I want to add is that with this 1954 season, basically I only have 2 more weeks to talk about the season, because I don't have no information left. So after the 2 weeks, I'm just getting to the Rose Bowl game that was played between Southern California and Ohio State to go over the stats for the season, who won the Heisman Trophy, things of that nature, and statistics, and then go right into the 1955 season. Basically, after I do the week that was on November 6, 1954, then go into the Rose Bowl, talk about that, then get into all the stats, and then start the new season, talk about the 1954 season sometime this week, obviously. So the best yet to come, and like I said, support the show. Support the channel, the Rashad Mitchell channel. This part series is all about college football history. The weekend review, week 6, October 23rd, 1954. So until then, talk to you tomorrow.